But with Hykeem, Coach Norvell said that it's a pretty rare combination of size and speed. What do you see out of him? What do you like about that guy and his future?
One of the things I liked about Hykeem, just going to see him practice, in the spring. He's a kid that loves to work. Very hard worker, big, physical kid. He really surprised you with his speed and his athleticism, how quick he is with the ball in his hands. So he does a good job there. So I'm excited to see him, come in and develop and have the opportunity to play for us.
But he's not the only guy you signed, wide receiver. Talk about the other two guys and what they bring.
Well, Dre Jacobs from Vero Beach, he actually came to a 7-on-7 this past summer for us. And just to be honest, if I had to say one word, I would say dog.
No. Did you know him before the 7-on-7? Had you seen him in person?
I knew of him.
Right.
I knew about him. And I knew he loved Florida State. So we really paid attention to, what he did on the football field. I do know 7-on-7 games. He did a really good job. We ended up offering him, and later on.
What did he show you? What did he show you in the 7-on-7?
Just the transition, really good ball skills. He made contested catches. There's one time he was cramping and he caught a ball like laying on the ground with two guys on him. Went to grab something to drink and come right back and made another play. And I'm like that doesn't happen often. Usually a guy may quit and say, hey, I can't go anymore, but not him. And that's what you saw throughout the last few years. Him catching the football, him coaching guys on the field at practice, just doing those little things. So I'm really excited about him.
And then Goldie?
Yep, Goldie Lawrence, had a chance to see him in person as well. Really raw athlete, does a really good job of catching the football. He surprises people with the ball in his hands. You'll see him run by people. Still need to work on a couple of things because he is raw at that position, but he's explosive, can make plays, change direction. But I think he'd be a really good player.
Can you know when they're in high school, because they're the man, they don't have to do this a lot, but if they're going to be willing and good blockers? Is that something you can see from these kids?
Yeah, well, you can see the physical part of it, and to be honest with you, they know when we bring them in on their visit, if they don't block, right, if they don't block, they're not playing. So, that comes with the territory. You got the running backs, you got the O-line, they're back there blocking, you blocking for the quarterback to get the ball off, because we have to depend on so many people to get the ball in our hands, so why not return the favor, when we hand the ball off, so no guys know that, it's just playing to them early, and that's why it's not a problem.
With Hykeem, who's rated one of the better ones in the country, I guess how rewarding was it for you guys that he committed in September and stuck with it the whole way, even with, reportedly some colleges really making a run at him here in the last week or so?
Well, one of the things about Hykeem, he committed and a lot of people didn't know about it. And I knew the kid was special because a lot of schools were trying to get him to come and leave Stranahan, but he stayed loyal to Stranahan. And that's why I felt like we had a chance here at Florida State when he committed to us, that he would stay loyal to us as well, because we were loyal to him. We did the right things. We did things the right way, and that's why he stayed committed to us, and that's why he signed with us.
Especially in the state of Florida, there are some big powerhouse programs that I'm sure can come calling for a kid like that. What does that say about him to stick with it at his high school?
It just says a lot about his character, and not only his character, it says a lot about his upbringing, with his mom, his family members, and how they've raised him, and the things that he believes in, so they did a really good job with him, that's why I'm excited about the kid. I'm proud of him because I knew what he went through, throughout this entire process, and this paid off for him.
Did you watch his Instagram Live signing?
I did.
Was that fun?
I tried to join it.
Did you?
Yeah, I tried.
Pretty fun to watch, though?
Yeah, it was. It was fun to watch. It was a little bit of talk. I thought I'd try to get to it right when he needed to say what I wanted to hear, but I had to wait.
Right, gotcha.
Even though I knew what was going on.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and when he committed back in September, Peter Warwick was there, and I think Snoop was there too. What did that mean to have your old teammates there, two great ones like you were, be there for his announcement back in September?
Well, for me, it was unexpected. I didn't know those guys were going to be there. I guess it's something that they got planned out or whatever. And just to see them, for them to pop out and be down there, I'm like, hell, why can't I be there? I'm number one recruiting. Right. But no, it was exciting to see that. Two of my former teammates that we had that opportunity to be there for something special for King.